Testing. Testing. Okay, I think that's working. Twitch. Twitch is connecting. Supposedly. Twitch, blah blah blah. Plug in. Okay, Twitch should be on. And YouTube should be on. So I should be streaming on both. As usual, I like to check. And if anybody's there, I hope the chat is working. Apparently it is. But I'm going to put live chat so it doesn't, because when it says top chat, it sorts out messages. I want all of the chats to show up. So live chat. It's almost like I learn everything, and once I've got it down pat, I forget how to do everything. So if it doesn't work today, if you can hear me, I am going to just uninstall and reinstall this studio thing, this OBS studio. So let's see. It says hello update. So that's me. Oh, how cute. Alright, but how did you? Okay, good. And I think I heard myself. So YouTube appears to be working. Let me know in the chat if you hear me. If you don't, I guess you can't hear me. So Twitch. I'm going to check if I'm working on Twitch. I like to check and make sure. Let's do it. Channel. That's my channel. Already logged in. You see, on Twitch, the weird thing is, yeah, that looks like it doesn't change the title on Twitch. Hello update. Hello update. I like the title on Twitch to add to be, I've updated the title on Twitch. Yeah, for some reason, I wonder what does that. Twitch is on, broadcasting, it says. Yeah, it broadcasts, but it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't update and I'm just frozen there on Twitch. Hello, if you can see me, hear me. Apparently there's a delay on Twitch. So I got my little puppy down here. My new puppy, she's kind of drowsy, but she's always floppy like this. She walks and she jumps things and she gets tired. I'm going to take her to the vet. She may need some vitamins, but she was born this way, just kind of floppy. Right? But she'll get up, she'll kind of mosey on over to the dish, she'll eat, she'll drink her water. Then she's got some renewed energy. She'll jump around, she'll try to play a little bit, and then she gets pooped. It's hard for her to get up. Like her legs don't work right. She doesn't coordinate very well. But she's perfect for me, just kind of floppy. But I do want to go get her blood tested to make sure she doesn't have like diabetes or something, But most likely it's neurological. That's what the doctor in Argentina said. She's just a little bit neurologically challenged. She's neurologically challenged. So, see how she just kind of flops. And tired puppies will do that, but it's like she's always floppy like that. It's kind of and I think she's a bit spoiled because, she can walk, she'll get up, and Twitch is completely frozen. I'm not sure. I hope you guys can see me on Twitch from what I see. She can walk, and sometimes I try to not spoil her because she'll walk, she'll fall down, she'll walk, she'll fall, and then finally she'll get up some strength and she'll walk, and then she'll even just kind of hop around and play a little bit. But she gets tired quickly, or she flops down, and then she'll look up at you. She flops down, and you say, "Come on, get up, get up." You try to, don't be lazy. She'll look up at you. She could get up more, but she just is lazy and she she wants us to pick her up. It's easier. So I don't want to do that too much. You know, you feel bad because she falls and tips forward and hits her head on the ground. You know, if it's on the patio or on the floor with no carpeting, you know, you hear the clunk. It makes you feel bad. But I took her on the grass and it doesn't hurt her as much on the grass. But she'll lay in the cool grass. Like, there she wants to play less because I put her in the shade. Of course, I don't want her in the sun too much. She'll walk. She's gotten up on the grass and walked to the sun. I should film her. Do little cute 5-minute videos of her. She'll chase the Cocker Spaniel for a few, a couple of feet. The Cocker Spaniel he's old. He doesn't pay any attention to her. But she tries to play with him. He snicks her a little bit, But at least he's not mean to her. But you're just like this little baby. Like this little sister, the annoying little sister. She's the annoying little sister that gets all the attention. She just kind of lays there. So, for someone like me who's a very nervous person, this is perfect. She's little, she's soft, she's calm. Puppies get on my nerves. I love them. They're so cute for a little while. But those jumpy puppies trying to bite you and lick you and and they get a little tiring for someone like me. Whereas, I'm never tired. She gets tired of me. No, she's just a spoiled little girl. You scratch her belly, she kicks. And when she's sleeping, that's why I think it's neurological, because, she sleeps in the bed with me. And just at night, she'll kick, and sometimes I think, oh, she's dreaming, but she does it a lot. Like all night long, she'll start kicking like this, but with all 4 of her legs, like this. You see how she's kicking out and scratching. But at night, I'm not touching her. We're sleeping, and she'll be doing this with her leg, all 4 of them. A lot. And I kind of pet her thinking, oh, she's having a dream, and she stops, and then a little bit later she does it again. So more likely than not, and that's what the first vet said, I'll get a second opinion, it's a neurological problem. Maybe she didn't get enough oxygen when she was born, or who knows. She was the runt of the litter. Maybe she was in her mother's belly, if you want to call it that, squished, and she didn't get enough oxygen on her umbilical cord. Who knows? She should give you the side eye. Look at her giving me the side eye. She's looking at the camera, right? No, she's not doing it. Like sometimes I'll kiss her and she'll look over this way. She's not doing it now. Oh well. Of course, when you want her to do it, she give you the side eye. You kiss her, or when she's on the ground. It's so cute. So you see the little white part of her eye, and she does it. She's not doing it. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Anyway. Her name is Leona Penelope. My mother likes Penelope. I like Leona. So I'm calling her Leona Penelope. And my mother could call her, short for Penelope. Floppy. I call her everything. I call her Floppy. She just kind of flops there. But a little later you'll see her playing. I have her on my Instagram. She's hopping. And I have a few videos where she's drinking water. I have that on my phone. I want to get a good camera though. Hope you guys can hear me. Is anybody even watching? I'm just laughing to myself. 0. Oh, 1 watching. Okay, hi. I always look at the likes and I see 0. Okay, 1 watching on YouTube. Hi there, 1 watcher. Let me check Twitch again because, like I said, Twitch looked like it was frozen. So maybe Twitch TV. Let me see. And anyway, I wanted to test out this new microphone again. I don't know which microphone's working right now. look like I am on Twitch. It looks like I got cut off. Twitch channel. Offline. Okay, I'm offline on Twitch, so I probably didn't press something. It says I'm broadcasting over here. I'm gonna stop Twitch. Okay. And I'm gonna start Twitch again. Let's see if that works. Testing. Okay, while we're at it here, let me do screen share. Let's see, screen share. Is it working? It looks like it's still working. See, here's the microphone going up and down. Vertical properties. I want to see which microphone is being used. The JLab I want. Apply. Hello. 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 I'm testing the microphone. I think the default is the JLab. So if you can't hear me, let me know. I think you can because I see this microphone moving up and down. So that's that. Let me see. That's live cam appeared to be working. Is the live cam working? Yes, it looks like it is. Miami Mansion. That's the Miami Mansion that I try to put in my background. Let me see if I can make this louder. This is a test. This is a test. Oh, it's as loud as it goes. Oh yeah, it is. The good microphone is working. You hear the fan in the background. I need to... Oh, that was the thing. If I lower this, you'll hear me and you won't hear as much background. I hope you can hear that. Let me know if it's not loud enough. Yeah, if I bring this closer to myself and turn down the volume, you can hear my voice and not so much the background. But from here, I can't see the screen. So I need to put my contact lenses in. Why don't I do that? She's biting it. She was biting. Here. Watch her while I go to put my contact lenses in. Be good. Talk to them. Talk to them. Keep them entertained. Okay. Of course, I don't remember where I put them. I don't remember where I put my contacts. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let's see now. All right, I'm back. I'm putting in my contacts. Actually, I don't want you watching me put them in, so you can keep watching Leona. But I'll keep talking. Because I make funny faces when I put my contacts in. So, what do you think of Leona? Do you think she's cute? Do you think what she has is neurological based on what I've spoken? I could show you videos of how she walks and hops. When she hops, you can barely tell there's anything wrong. She hops better than she walks. It's like when she walks, she has to coordinate her legs. Whereas when she hops, she uses all four at the same time to hop up in the air. So she doesn't have to coordinate them separately. They all go in the one direction. It's like rubbing your belly and tapping your head at the same time. For her, that's what walking is like, is my theory. I still think it's neurological. And, she just gets tired of trying. After a while, coordinating is hard. But, and then hopping, of course, takes a lot of energy, so she can only do that for so long and she gets tired. So, that's the situation. But like I said, she's the perfect puppy for me. Other people would say, oh, I'm not adopting that puppy. There's something wrong with her. But what's wrong with her is perfect for me because she's calm, She spends a lot of time lying down. I don't want to, I was thinking, okay, well, to keep her from falling, I'm putting my earrings in first. Yeah, I have my lenses. I could get her one of those little wheelchairs, but she doesn't need a wheelchair. She can walk, but to keep her up on her feet more, so that and maybe it would help her practice. So to have a wheelchair temporary, like not all day long, just to maybe do some physical therapy to get her to work on her coordinating her feet. Maybe it's just that she just has lack of coordination that she needs to work on. She might be delayed. So I might do that. I might get her the wheelchair. Or shoot, I can't get this in. I have pierced ears. There we go. I don't need to see the holes. Okay, that I'll put a little. Oh, let me bring this back here. So tell me if you can't hear me well. Any problems with the sound? I'm probably going to delete this video because it's really... Oh, I'm not even on camera. Sorry, guys. There. I should be on camera now. Well, good. So I've been showing you the poor puppy all this time and you couldn't even see her. Because I forget when I switch the scene, I have to toggle it over. Okay. So I'm working with a nonprofit now, not non-paid, it's voluntary, but I'm helping them set up a helpline. What if the guy called me back? And the man who owns the business, the phone line, you can buy one. He's not calling me back. I've left a message for him and for his secretary. It mustn't be that hard. We have we have the phone number already. We just need to set it up. We have the phone number. Then we want it to say, press 1 for the food pantry. Press 2 for a special prayer for your family. Press 3 for, grandparents support. Stuff like that. So it's not that hard, and I think I can even do it online, but all they have to do is give me the way to log in and do it, we are paying for it already, or just, do it for us. If I can't do it myself, I should be able to do it myself. Now I need glasses. So they haven't called back. See, look, she's kicking her legs already. When she falls asleep, her legs start to kick. She's already doing it. It's like here. Watch, she's starting to doze off. Keep watching her. Her legs start to kick for no reason, and she does that all night. There she goes, see? Mainly her back legs, but her front legs too, sometimes all 4 of them. It's only when she's sleeping, though. And, it's not that she's dreaming. She can't possibly be dreaming all the time. But it's like, she doesn't have control of her neurological stuff. There she goes, see? All night. I should film that to show to the doctor. But I'll do it, like, tonight. She's sleeping a lot. But puppies do sleep a lot. So that's not abnormal. But, so what do you think that... Anybody out there a vet? If you're a veterinarian... Okay, there she's stopping. She'll start again, though. All night, though. It's not just now. So if any of you are vets out there or have any knowledge of animals, even vet assistant might know something of what's wrong with this little doggy. There, now she's stopped. Maybe she just dreams a lot. Yeah, puppies dream a lot. But I sleep a lot. All right, so that's that. It looks like this is all working today. The other day I couldn't get the sound to work. Let me go back on Twitch and see if that's working again. I may need a... Look at me, even on YouTube, I'm kind of stuck there. Okay, Twitch. Let me go back to Twitch. Twitch TV. go back to my channel on Twitch. And if you have any questions, please put your questions in. No, see, it's not. On Twitch, it's not working. Channel. It says I'm live. It says I'm live. But I'm not. One person watching, so I guess I am live, but I don't see anything on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, put in the chat if you can see and hear me. But no, it says hello, just chatting. And it's not on. What the heck is wrong with Twitch? 0 views. Oh, there we go.
Maybe it would help her practice. So to have.
No, that was 10 minutes ago. That's from before. What about live now? Channel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So, that's YouTube. Is that working?
Oh, there we go.
Maybe it would help. No. All right, I don't know. I don't know. So, all right. Oh, she's so cute. Look how she stretched her arm back. Oh, I don't know if you could see her. Now I want to show only her because she's nicer to look at than I am. She doesn't need makeup. All right. Anyone chatting? Oh, hello there. Hi, I always watch your videos, but not in live. The puppy's adorable. She is. Hi, Curious. Yeah, no, live I've been trying lately, but I still haven't gotten the hang of it. I'm getting better. Now I've got this nice microphone. The camera's the computer camera. It's not too bad. But I don't know. I'd like to do something more interesting than what I've been doing. I want to follow the, but now that Caitlin Armstrong, the yoga teacher who murdered the pro cyclist over at the Love Triangle, that's going to trial in October. But until then, we're not going to hear much about it. They're getting the evidence now. They're preparing their cases. So we might hear a little update here and there, but we're not going to get any more evidence out there, because that's all kept from the media so they can then pick a jury who hasn't heard much about the case. And so we're not going to be hearing much about that until then. And I'm not seeing Twitch working for some reason. 3 watching now? Okay, hi all 3 of you. If any of you are on Twitch, tell me if you're seeing me on Twitch. I'm not seeing myself on Twitch. Oh gosh, sorry. I hope you didn't see my... Well, they're clean and paid for. Because I'm trying to... Usually I have it up higher, but I want everybody to see my puppy. Yeah, so adorable. My cousin's dog, when I was down in Argentina, her dog had puppies. So I fell in love with the runt, of course. Of course. I took the runt. The runt who doesn't know how to walk right. Who falls on her head. Yes, I did. So I'm going to set her up with the Banfield. They're not paying me to say this. Which is usually in PetSmart, but it's not connected to PetSmart. But they'll often rent space in PetSmart. But Banfield is their own veterinary chain. And it's a good deal, I find. You pay per month, and it covers all the shots, the teeth cleaning, the visit, the vet visit. It doesn't cover treatments if the vet happens to be sick, but all the basic treatment that you need, and the shots and the teeth cleaning. I thought it was twice a year. It might be once a year, but you're supposed to get your dogs professionally cleaned twice a year, but they put them under anesthesia kind of cleaning. It's not the kind you do at the groomer. They put her under anesthesia and they really, really clean her teeth twice a year, her or his, if you have a boy dog. So I find it's a good deal, because other vets that are just, and secondly, they're all over the country. So if you're traveling within the U.S., if something happens, you need to get to a vet, you just call the nearest Banfield, and they've got all the records in their system, so they know your dog and the history. So that's safer for your dog too. Whereas if you have a vet that's from your town, okay, he might be the best vet around, but if you go somewhere else for vacation, take your dog, you got to find another vet who's not connected to your vet, and he doesn't know the history, and you still have a different vet if you're in Banfield, but they have all the same records connected to each other. So, those vet chains have their benefits. The non-benefit is you don't get, well, you can get the vet that you like best and always try to schedule that with that same vet. But, they're oftentimes fresh out of school vets, which isn't bad. Not always. Sometimes they're experienced vets. But sometimes you'll get younger ones that are still learning, but they're still good vets. They're learning. Yeah, and sometimes if you want the soonest appointment, if you have the best vet that everybody likes, usually the good vets, everybody wants those. They get booked up, and maybe you need your dog checked, within the week or whatever. You got to settle for a vet that you don't like. I had a vet, but then there are vets I hated. Oh, God, there was one guy I could not stand. And nobody ever wanted him, so he always had openings. And the one I liked always had like 4 weeks waiting list. Because when you go online to make the appointment, you can pick, and they show you the vet's schedules. And so sometimes, because I wanted to go in earlier, I'd get that vet. But channel, so it looks like, I'm back on Twitch now. I'll look at the chat in a minute on YouTube. Twitch is just not working. I think it's recording. It's just not working. So I'm not sure what's going on with Twitch. I guess I'll unhook from Twitch. Sorry guys on Twitch if you can hear me. For some reason it's not working. I can stream on both with this supposedly, but let's see, live cam. I hope my live cam's on there. Okay, I'm gonna stop Twitch then. It says modify. Modify. What's that? Modify. Twitch. Maybe I gotta put the key in there. Video setting. Yeah, I'll have to redo Twitch. I'm gonna stop Twitch. Okay. Maybe I'll delete it and start over. I'm gonna delete Twitch from the system altogether. Then I'll re-add it. Maybe that'll help. But okay, I see my mic working over here. I don't know why I have all these different. I'm still learning this darn studio. I have a mic working, but I don't know why it says mic 1, mic 2, mic 3, mic 4. I only have one mic or two, maybe one from the computer, and I'm switched over to this JLab mic. Testing. Let me know if the sound is sounding good or bad. Anything you want. But I really should I usually do this on Twitch. I might go over on Twitch a bit, but not on YouTube. Just use the Twitch streamer directly. That should work. Because over there I used to do, the lessons. And maybe I could catch up on that today. I gotta start working really. I have to go to Maryland to get a tooth finished. Some dental work. I have a good dentist up there. I don't want to switch to one down here to finish the work that's been started. And then I'll find a dentist down here. But, yes, my sweet. Now she woke up. She wakes up and her legs stop. I forgot what I was saying. You see, I look at her and my mind goes blank and I get calm. That's what a therapy pet is for, basically. They just sit there, but you pet them and they calm you. And she definitely does that. If she were a jumpy puppy, or even my cocker who's like 12, He's very jumpy because that's the Cocker Spaniel personality. They're very happy and bouncy and jumpy and they make you laugh, but they're not the kind of dog that really calms you. Whereas she's a dachshund, part dachshund, probably some kind of terrier with this funny looking hair she has. She's got that stiff hair. So some kind of terrier. And then she has this whatever disorder she has. So she's calm all the time. You see me? Look how calm I am. So yeah, my mind goes blank. I forget what I was talking about. I forgot what I was worried about. It's just like a little breather from the difficulties of life. You just forget. That's just what happened. I should do an ASMR video with her because she keeps me so nice and calm. Hello everybody, this is my new puppy. Does it sound ASMR? I'm not gonna gum snap with my puppy. I'm not gonna do the two. First of all, I honestly, let me get a piece of gum. I don't think I can snap. I do have some gum today, as long as some of you are original ASMR followers who decided to follow me to my other channel. I'm in Miami. Yes, I am now. I used to be in Washington, D.C. area, in Maryland. I just moved back down here. I was up there for 4 years. Diggy, 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 diggy. Let me get some gum and see if I can gum snap. Oh, if I could remember where I stuck that stuff. Where is it? I'm here. I'm getting it. I don't know where I left it. Oh, where is it, man? I gotta find it. I had a few sticks left, I recall. Let me see if it's in my purse. I got her this thing because she tries to bite wood. So this has actually, I got it from the PetSmart. It's a kind of a part wood, part something else. And she kind of gums on it a little bit. She didn't try to eat it. It's called this thing. It's called Boss Bones Puppy Toy. It's for puppies, you know, because you want something that's safe for puppies. They can't always bite big things. Bigger big toy for big fun. Batter made with nylon and real wood fiber, which is what I was noticing. She was trying to chew on wood. Soft and smooth surface so it doesn't hurt her. Large and in charge, even though she's little, but it fits. So she's kind of like done a little bit with it, but has ridges and grooves. So, and it's particularly for puppies. Puppy 3-pack. 3-pack? One of them is missing. Somebody stole one of them. 3-pack. I only got 2 things. Oh well. One of them was taken. Somebody probably chopped it off at the store and stole it. Oh well. I have 2. It was supposed to be a 3-pack, it says. Mine only came with 2. I didn't notice one missing. But anyway, she doesn't even chew on them. Neither does the Cocker Spaniel. So, she did a little bit, you know, kind of scraped her teeth on it a little bit. But so I leave it around. Yeah, she hasn't been doing much teething. I have some toys for her. I have a ball with spiky, you know, gummy ball. It's a gummy rubber ball with rubbery spikes, which kind of are good for her gums. Supposedly. Oh, shoot. That's an alfacor from Argentina. It's like a little moon pie, but fruit. No, this one's with caramel cream, dulce de leche. But it's crumbled up. I forgot it was in there. I'm going to try to eat it now. Anyway, my gum is not here. Is it here? It's not there. It might be in my car. Oh well, I don't have gum. I thought I did. Looking if it's around. But anyway, so I'm going to eat this thing. So it'll be kind of ASMR-y because I have some crinkle. Oh, let me read the chat. This isn't official ASMR. It's sort of impromptu ASMR. It says, I am excitable kindred spirit like you. 48 married, politically down the middle, slight right. Your rants were great. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't worry about what people think. My kids have an emotional support dog. Yeah, most dogs can be an if it's the right dog for you, it's an emotional support dog. They don't need training, you know, like a seeing eye dog or those kind of dogs. Emotional support dog is just a dog that you bond with, that is good, has the personality that's right for you. So when I saw her, the first thing I thought, she's perfect for me because she's small, she's cute, she's going to stay small because her mother's a dachshund, her father's a neighbor's dog. I've seen him. He's smallish, medium, but she's much smaller than the other puppies. And, you know, her feet are not huge, so she's not going to grow much. You know, watch she turn into a Great Dane, but I doubt it. So, yeah, emotional support dog is a broad term. But, and some people, I guess everybody could claim their dog's an emotional support dog. As a long-time follower, your calm voice for ASMR is great. My favorite videos are the men. I forgot about that one. Grocery flyer and your early Arise gig description. Oh yeah, that was one of my first ones. My Arise. It's probably still going. I don't want to go back to Arise. I don't want to be a telephone answerer anymore. Okay. I'm going to eat this. It's like cakey, so it's not going to make noise. You'll just hear the crinkle. Mmm. There go all the crumbs, because it's a crumbly cake. All over the bed. That's going to be comfortable. Now I'll shake it up. But I better not eat it on the bed. My coffee's cold, but these things are called alfajores. They may sell them in the U.S. somewhere, you know. They import things from Argentina. They're like moon pies, but with a different filling. They don't have marshmallow. You can make them. Some are made with, the original ones are made with cornmeal cake. It's like a corn bread, but the meal is not as crumbly. It's less crumbly. And not so much it's less crumbly, because it's still crumbly, but it's, instead of, how do I say it? The corn flour is more fine. So it's more cakey, less cornbready. And then in the middle, so they make two sort of things on the outside. I'll show it online. I will eat it on the bed because I'm going to shake this out after. The sheets are brand new clean, but my parents want their mattress back anyway. I got to go buy my own. Man, I'd love to have my own little apartment, but I got to start working first of all. And Miami salaries, they're so low. Or I got to do my own business, but really do it. I say that every time I'm on here, though. I always half-heartedly start businesses, and it gets too hard, and I quit. I'm really more, my personality is more for working 9 to 5 in an office. I hate to admit it, you know, because nobody wants to admit, yeah, you know, I'm just But really, what I'm capable of more, but I'm not. I don't have the push. So 9 to 5 office, get dressed, but it's again the routine is very calming to a certain extent until the routine gets frustrating. So maybe you're like that, curious too. You're like you like the routine, but then the routine becomes too much. It's like too constricting. Um, yeah, Monday through Friday, weekends off, which a lot of people do, but a lot of people hate that. And I like it. And I just have to admit, I'm just, someone who likes that until I don't. But generally, for the most part, I do. When I quit jobs, it's usually not because I don't like the job. It's usually more because I quit a lot of jobs. It's usually more I don't believe in the company anymore. Like when I go in, I believe in the company, our work, even if it's a corporation that sells things or whatever. Like last time I worked at a law firm, and, you know, lawyers have the reputation of being, sleazy, but lawyers have to do their job, prosecutor and defense. And we were defense lawyers for, not for criminal cases, for civil cases mainly, or for criminal, but we would rarely get a murder. I've never been secretary to my lawyer did do, in that case sometimes he was a prosecutor, but that was when he worked at another firm. He was a prosecutor for against a murderer, and they won. They got the guy put in jail, and he really was a murderer. He was a very bad man, had killed people. He was in the drug, high level guy. He was one of the high level drug dealers, and he got caught. They prosecuted. There you go. Oh, she was. She starts kicking. As soon as she starts dozing off, let me get these crumbs off. So that's, good. And I said, oh, he's a good guy, and then he would be a defense attorney for people who maybe, okay, people who had done some money laundering. And see, look at her legs go. As soon as she starts dozing off, that's not dreaming. What was I going to say? So yeah, I was working for this guy now, and I said, okay, the people are accused of money laundering, so yeah, probably, there, she stopped for a bit, but she'll start again. But then he got one case that I didn't believe in it. And of course, a lawyer has to do his job. He's defending the people, and you're not supposed to judge guilty or innocent, but come on, money laundering. If you're accused of money laundering, look at that. It's like she has epileptic seizure. I'm going to leave it on her so you could see. You missed that one. I mean, she was like, I wonder if she's dreams that she's hopping. Because like I said, when she's hopping, she's like a bunny rabbit. She's like very energetic. Oh, I'll show you. I'll screen share my Instagram in a minute. Remind me when I don't do what I say I'm going to do. That plus, COVID, some issues with COVID. It wasn't so much that one case, because the one case it wouldn't have bothered me so much, but it was combined with, well, you got the idea. I'm not going to keep showing her. Combined with some issues about COVID that human resources was demanding, and I just said this is more than just the firm. Anyway, I quit for a personal belief reasons, not because I loved that job. Actually, I truly loved that. It was the best job I've ever had in my life. And kind of on the back reason, I really wanted to come back to Miami. I was tired of those cold winters. My parents are aging, so I kind of want to be around. I don't want to necessarily live in their house, but my mother doesn't want me living here either. We don't get along, she and I, that much, but look at him, he looks like he's okay. I'll just show you one more time. Okay, as soon as I show you, she stops, so if I put it further back, you could probably see it. Yeah, just if I had my own place now that we can go out, because I did have my own place in DC. We hadn't broken up, but I'd moved out from my boyfriend's house. Oh, there's double screen inside screen. You can see her little legs kicking. Isn't she cute? So watch how she jumps. I have a video from about a month ago, but she still does it. Hang on a second, my eye itches. Let me find my Instagram. Okay, now I gotta move her because if I wanna, she's kind of in the way of the camera. I mean, in the way of the computer. So if I want to type it, if I want to be using the computer, I need her out of the way. Oh, my little sweetness, I'm gonna have to bother her. Oh, look at her kick. All night long, I'll be sleeping. She'll be kick, kick, kick. She'll wake me up. I'm definitely going to film that before I take her to the vet. So they... See, that's neurological. That's not lack of vitamins. I mean, I'm feeding her puppy food. And then I mix the puppy food that's dry with the puppy food that's wet. And she just eats it. Although today and yesterday she didn't eat as much. She ate, but not as much. Maybe she's getting full. Maybe she wasn't eating very well before, because her previous, where she was born, my cousin, they would give her just the dry puppy food, and maybe she kind of just ate it just to get full. But aww. Oh, I forget everything. All right, let me finish my coffee and we'll look at her on Instagram. So the Cocker Spaniel doesn't, oh, look, I gotta sweep the floor now because the crumbs are all over the floor. The Cocker Spaniel just doesn't pay attention to her. He's not mean to her. He just kind of looks at her. After she's eaten, sometimes he'll sniff around her mouth to see if there's anything he can clean off, which is helpful. And that's it. And he ignores her. So I want to join like a little puppy play group. They have one in Miami. They used to have one. I haven't found it again. It was on meetup.com. And I had joined it actually with the Cocker Spaniel, who is supposed to be small breeds only. But, I took him anyway because I didn't want him playing with large breed dogs. The big ones. It's a little scary. When you go to the dog park, sometimes if they don't have a separate place for the small dogs, which now most of them do, it's scary because some of those big dogs get a little rough. Even if they're friendly, they're rough on the little ones. So, you want to have a separate place just for the small breeds. Anyway, so there's this small breed puppy dog group, play group that I used to be a member of that I haven't found again. So I don't know if they've broken up but if that's the case, maybe I'll start one if I don't find one on there. Well, there's one out in Miami Beach. The one I joined was in my area, in Coral Gables. So if that one is closed down, then I'm going to start one, probably. So she'll have little dogs to play with. Even if she's, a little slow, she gets excited when she'll see the Cocker Spaniel, she'll try to play with him, and he just ignores her, and she kind of bounces around behind him a little bit and looks at him and wags her little stubby little tail. Oh, my little sweetness. Okay, she's kind of asleep. I'm going to move her. Look at her. She looks almost dead. She's plop. Oh, my baby. Did I wake you up, my sweet? I'm sorry, my darling. You sticking your tongue out at me? You're sticking your tongue out at your mommy. Why are you doing that? It's a very bad girl. It's a very bad girl. You're a naughty, naughty girl. Yes, you are. You're a naughty girl. You're going to get a spanky on your polita. A spanky on your polita. She's asleep. She's got her eyes closed. Okay. There. Okay. So I'm going to share my... see, I just heard her stomach growl. I'll offer her more food, but she ate. And she left some food in the dish, and I kept... Because I try to encourage her to get a little more. And then, and anyway, not to get too detailed, but you wrote there you like the menopause video. I'm well past that now, but I'll still occasionally get a hot flash. But oh, that was not as much as I used to. But I do hate admitting I'm old. But yeah, I got one of these. Those of you who don't know, I always resisted getting one of these things for my glasses, because I said the day I get one of those things, I've admitted that I'm old. So I kept resisting. But I need one. I'm always misplacing my glasses, and this has saved me, this thing. But you know, when I was little, the ladies who wore these things to me were, oh, old lady. Those old lady things. I thought they were kind of interesting, you know, but I said that's only old ladies use them. So that's it. I've admitted it, but now I want to get over my pain about it. You know, it's still hard. I'm not accepting it. I've admitted it. I know it's true, but I'm not accepting it yet. But I'm going to have to, you know. Or I could look like one of those silly old ladies trying to act like she's 20. So I have a side gig to keep the monotony in check. Yeah, like if you have an Etsy shop or a little side gig, that's true. And it could be that you start doing better on your side gig and switch over. That could happen too. Okay, I'm going to Instagram and then I'll switch to the screen. And if you can't hear me when I switch the screen, put it in the chat, because that happens. Ooh, gosh. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I follow some things on Instagram that are sometimes very interesting. So I just saw it was artistic. Oh, God. Okay. I can't watch it. All right. Yeah, there's some stuff I can't watch. Okay, let me go to my channel. Because some of the things that I follow on Instagram are for information, but they can be disturbing sometimes. Now, the first thing I looked at was artwork. It wasn't real. But it was a man with what appeared to be, but it wasn't really, knives all going down his back, like in a decorative, and it was a side view, and you know, I know that it wasn't real because the man was actually smiling, and you know, it was all artistic, but it was disturbing to see, so I won't put that on. So anyway, let me go to my Instagram. Which one? I have two. Okay, there's that one. My Instagram's pretty political and very extreme. It's like overkill to try to get people to sway towards the middle. I went way right. Okay. Ordinarily, I'm, like you said, curious. You know, lean right, but I'm in the middle. But in the past couple of years, I've gone way right because of the, you know. All right, so there, let me go to my page, and then I'll put my puppy video on. I'll put it on. Okay, let's make it big so you don't see all my political stuff. Okay. And then put the sound on. Oh, right, because you won't. The problem is I'll keep the sound off. But if I keep the sound off, I think you guys will. You don't have to hear it. It's just me laughing because she's so cute. What she's doing. I don't know what someone said there, but it's bull. Okay. I'll read it. Someone says here, there's. Okay, let me switch over to screen share. Screen share. My boyfriend, we're very good friends. Yeah, no, we're not officially together, but I hate being alone, to be honest. Okay, let me make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Here we go. Are you still with your boyfriend? Yeah. So I'm actually going up next week because I've got some stuff still at his house. Let me wait for this to catch up. Yeah, you did see it. Okay. But yeah, no, we're together as far as in spirit, and we're excellent. Like, I can't say one thing against him. As far as a friend, I can't say a single thing against him. He's just always been there. He's excellent. He's patient. He's calm. He's a calm man, which was very good for me. Respectful. But we just love each other as friends. Maybe he loved me more at first, but it just wasn't, I wasn't completely there from the beginning, other than I was just extremely lonely, and he was very kind, and I needed that at the time. But, and he was very lonely too. So, we helped each other. And then I had moved out even when I was living up there. So you see how she jumps? I don't know why it's not very clear. How do I close this thing? This comments. They're like, close the comment. Go to post, share to, copy link, embed. I'm not sure why that comment won't close, but maybe it just doesn't. But see, that's her. Her 2 front legs work and her 2 back legs don't follow. It's like she can get her 2 back legs to work or her 2 front legs to work, but she can't coordinate all 4. So she'll hop. Like, it looks like from here, if you can see, she can get her 2 front legs to work and her 2 back legs to work. They coordinate among themselves, but the front and the back don't coordinate. See, look when she's flipping over. Her 2 back legs are together. So she's weird. It's not like she can't walk. But of course she can't be hopping around all the time. She gets tired. And then when she wakes up in the morning, it's harder for her. But see how her 2 front legs, she stuck out her 2 front legs, see, in the beginning, like a little soldier. But like her back legs didn't follow. She was in the same spot. But when she hops, she's so cute. But I don't know. So it's not like she's completely invalid, but then she's flopping around a lot, like I said. Oops, let's get rid of the... what do you call it? So I have a lot of controversial political stuff on my Instagram, mainly on my Facebook. I try to keep it off YouTube, so... let me switch back to here. See, that's how I switch back to the transition. Let me look at the chat and see if you were able to see me. Okay, good. So, what I usually do on Twitch, I think I'm going to go over there now. I'm going to organize the Excel sheet, because I kind of dropped that whole thing. I did a few Excel classes, and then I stopped doing them. I at least have them up there, the ones I have done, and I have them up there. But I started running out of stuff to do, and then it mainly, instead of becoming Excel classes, we were using Excel, but we were just using it, and as we went, you would learn as we went, because we were following trials. So it kind of turned into how to become a legal secretary a bit, but through Excel. You still should learn Word, and I guess whatever programs are in the office. This is so cool. I wish you would munch on it. So I might go over there, and these poor people from Twitch aren't able to see me live right now for some reason. Because this OBS is supposed to be able to do it, so I'll re-add it in a minute. And the mic appears to be working. So, okay, it's working again. The other day it wasn't working. I don't know why. So, all right, if there aren't any more questions, I'm going to sign off and go over to Twitch. So if any of you are on Twitch, you can follow me. Over on Twitch, I'm difficult_unit. That's it. All small letters. difficult_unit. A name I got once on some platform, and I kept it. I thought it was a cool name. All right. So no more questions. Let me just check quick. All right. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. I'm sorry to those of you. I said I had all this footage from Argentina that I was going to edit that I didn't do. But it's beautiful, beautiful footage. So many beautiful places I visited. Not this time, but the last month when I went a month ago. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you over there on Twitch. Okay, and definitely in October. But there, here's the problem. I mean, I could still do it in October when the trial starts for the yoga teacher who murdered the pro cyclist. It's going to be in October starting. But I don't think they're going to be televising it. I don't think it's going to be. The judge was not allowing cameras in the courtroom, and I believe that means for the whole thing. I thought maybe it might just be for the arraignment and not for the trial. I'm hoping the trial will be broadcast and we could watch it during the day, or even if I'm working by then, I'll leave it running. I'll probably be listening to it on my phone or something. But if not, I'll just come and do the update, the daily update for what happened that day in the trial, which I'll be getting from the news. I'll be reading up on the news. Whereas when the trial is on and you're watching it, you can develop your own opinions, which are just opinions. Obviously, the trial and the jury are the people who decide. But I'm thinking if she pled not guilty with all the evidence there is against her, she's either one, saying I may as well risk it, I mean, it's so obvious that I'm guilty, what have I got to lose? I may as well just risk it. And or she went over to scare the lady. Something happened that she wasn't expecting. She didn't mean to shoot her. She just wanted to threaten her with the gun so that she'd back off from the boyfriend, thinking I'll just scare her. And then something happened and it turned into a self-defense situation, or the gun, or maybe that's what she's going to try to claim, even if it's not true. But it's so obvious that she's guilty. I mean, again, innocent till proven guilty. We don't know all the facts, but, she's fled the country with a fake passport. I mean, how much guiltier can you be? I mean, that's like O.J. Simpson trying to flee to Mexico with $8,000, in his pocket. His friend was driving him to the border. Or, you know what? He claimed he wasn't trying to escape, but yes, he was. They were driving towards Mexico. Then, whatever, the police started chasing him. If you were alive back then, if not, you can see the videos from the time. We were all live watching O.J. Simpson's friend driving him towards Mexican border. And when they, he finally gave in and came back and they arrested him. He gave himself in. And for all intents and purposes, everybody knows he's guilty. At the time, it was kind of difficult because most of the black people thought he was innocent and most of the white people thought he was guilty. That's just how it was. And I wanted to believe he was innocent, so I tried to look, but it was impossible. It was impossible for me. As much as I wanted, I loved O.J. Simpson. I kind of still do, my memory of who he was before the trial. But, then we found out he had some issues with spousal abuse prior to that happening. So, however much you liked him and you admired him and, celebrity status, which of course we hold them to higher standards when they're celebrities. I just can't see how he wasn't guilty. But, there was a short time frame for him to get it done and get to his plane, which you're thinking, okay, and he got there late. He got late to the chauffeur who got him to the plane on time. He had to travel. It might have even been premeditated. He's like, look, I have so little time that my alibi could be that I was in a, what do you call it, cab to the airport. Because there was a matter of 15 minutes for him to kill his, at the time, planning to only kill his wife, his ex-wife, and then a guy happened upon the scene. Bad luck, bad timing for the poor guy, but so he got nixed too. And so it got more complicated, and he was probably thinking, okay, I've got time to do this, and get to the home and get to the cab. But
the guy that stumbled upon the situation, threw a wrench in his plan, and then it took him a little longer because now he had to kill two people. I mean, this is what I believe. He was found innocent. He was found not guilty. So whatever. But if you got it well planned, you could have done it in 15 minutes. About. I don't remember the exact time, but it was like barely enough time. So, and the pathologist had determined that they died at a certain time because they heard a dog bark. The dog was barking, and the neighbors heard the dog barking, which and he wasn't barking in a normal way. The dog was barking in a way that's strange. So they were able to determine the time around when it was happening, and plus when the pathologist my father's a pathologist. He's not a criminal pathologist. He only did just average regular deaths, but they can determine more or less the time of death and the cause of death by the rigor mortis, by a few things they learn that I don't know. But so they determined the time of death based on the dog barking, based on what the pathologist felt, etc. Who died first, even, they were able to determine, because Nicole Simpson's feet were clean on the bottom. And the guy who stumbled upon them, his shoes were bloody. So they could tell she was killed they know a lot of stuff. It's hard to hide that stuff. But anyway, there was her blood at O.J. Simpson's house. How did the blood get to O.J. Simpson's house? They found her. Okay, so that was the thing. The black people said they planted it there, which is believable. We know that the police do have a thing, a problem with black people many times. That's, I'm not saying it happens as often as people claim, though, but it does happen. So, and one of the police that was part of the investigation in the trial, a black man had said that policeman had called him a slur, not the N-word, but another slur that's not as bad, but very demeaning. And had a run-in with that policeman that was kind of racial. So it could have been that they planted the blood. Okay, so there are reasons to think that he might not have had anything to do, that he didn't do it. But see, even the black people had to admit at one point, well, with all the evidence and this and that, they had to admit, okay, maybe he didn't actually do it. But there's hardly anyone now that doesn't see that he had something to do with it. Like some say, okay, maybe he hired someone because I don't know. I actually don't know why people might think that, because I didn't get that deep into that trial. My mother was really into it. They had it on TV every day. Why did I get on this topic? If you guys want to remind me why I'm on this topic. Oh, because I'm talking about the yoga teacher. So see, she fled the country with a fake passport. Her truck was seen on the cameras at the scene. She had words with Mo Wilson, the pro cyclist who was murdered, prior to that, basically because Mo Wilson had dated her boyfriend for a short period when they were on a break. The yoga teacher was on a break with him, and she had told her once they got back together with Colin Strickland, the other pro cyclist. The yoga teacher told that, I'll just call him the yoga teacher and the cyclist, because the names can get confusing. They're both very feminine names. Mariah, Mo, they'd call her, but Mariah and Caitlin, very feminine names. So to me, they're completely different names, but they're so feminine, I mix them up. So the yoga teacher had warned the pro cyclist, look, we're back together, stay away from him, basically. I don't know if it was over the phone or whatever. She knew that they'd had a little thing while she was on a break, but with her boyfriend. But the boyfriend, see, I blame the boyfriend. I don't blame the cyclist. The boyfriend said, okay, yeah, I won't go with her anymore or whatever. And He now claims it was just a friendship, that there was nothing, and I believe him. It could be that he was just, they're both pro cyclists, so they have that connection. They're both top pro cyclists. The other lady was like at the top of her field, and she was only just beginning. She was probably going to be the world's best gravel cyclist ever, or at least in our time. So she was on her way. She wasn't there yet. She was only 25, but so the guy was hiding from his girlfriend that he was still having a friendship, at least. I'm thinking there was probably more, but no, the guy says there wasn't, and there's no way to prove it. So but in any case, the yoga teacher got jealous, is the theory, and found out that they'd gone to dinner and they'd gone swimming together, and so the yoga teacher found out ahead of time and knew where the woman was staying. She was in town for a race, the pro cyclist. Yeah, went over there, and somehow the pro cyclist ended up dead. So that part is, up till there's no way to know. Like I said, it could have been that I don't want to say she's innocent, but the yoga teacher might have meant to just scare her a little more than she had before. Because before she just told her, stay away from him. She didn't listen, the pro cyclist. So she said, okay, this time I'm going to really show her that I'm serious, without actually planning to do what ended up happening. But if that were the case, I just meant to scare her. If that were the case, then she should have stayed in town. She should have. If that's what happened, she only made herself look more guilty by skipping the country, hiding, changing her physical appearance. She got a nose job. She changed her name. She was paying cash everywhere, avoiding the credit card. I think they caught her because she used her credit card once. I guess maybe she didn't have cash for something. She needed to take a bus. But, so right today, I would say she's guilty, at least of manslaughter, unintentional manslaughter, something. But, if I did take some paralegal classes, if you go to do something that's not right, because even if she wasn't planning to kill her, you can't threaten someone with a gun. She had a gun. The bullets from that gun ended up inside the dead cyclist. I don't know if it's the same gun, but it's the same kind of gun. I don't know if they can tell if the bullet. They can do some, that's all the stuff they're collecting now, the evidence. The prosecution is likely going to take the bullets that were found in the victim and compare it to the gun that was owned by the yoga teacher. Yoga teachers are calm and accepting of the universe and all this. And that's why it's also hard to believe, But so they may be able to prove. So then that would prove that was the gun that killed. But that part is all whatever, circumstantial. But her motive is in question, and I wonder, she's pleading that she's not guilty. So my only guess now, when the trial comes up, is that she's going to say that it was accidental. She just meant to scare her. Like I said, I may as well take a risk. I'm guilty of sin anyway, so with all the evidence against me, I may as well risk it and say that, I didn't mean to do it, knowing that it may not work, but, or maybe she really, but, I know there was a point to this, though. Anyway, I guess that's what's going to happen in the trial. So I should go over to Twitch now, like I said. No more comments, so I like when you guys ask questions. Yeah, so that'll be exciting. But I do hope they have cameras in the room. I should edit this video to the part where I'm talking about this trial, because I do want to keep following any new information I find. Every day I'm Googling to see if there's something new. But like I said, I doubt there's going to be much new until the actual trial. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'll just stop now. I'll be over on Twitch, like I said, difficult_unit on Twitch. And I'll see if I can go live over there separately from YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. See you soon. And I'll try to set up an actual really good video next time, like sitting at a desk with makeup on and like the people do. Actually, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm going to do an actually good one. If I'm going to be doing this trial, what I believe, I'm going to do it properly like the other YouTubers do. They get their fixed up. They sit at their desk. They've got the microphone, like a news reporter. At least give it that. What are you doing? Now she's going like this with her mouth. Did you wake up again, my darling? Little lazy girl. I'll take her to play on the grass when it's cooled down a little bit. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'm still talking. Bye.